Well, I mean, that's where a lot of truth and clarity comes into the situation. Because it's what it is. I mean, I like to gossip too. Woo, look at that. I like to gossip too. It's just what it is. I mean, you got to think when you have, and don't read too much into the term half-wit. Don't read too much into that. They're left or they're right-handed professionals, and my light triggers their demons. So it's what it is. You've got professional trigger demons that only use half of their brain, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about you hiring people with a half a brain to be professionally triggered demons due to Earth Angel light. I can't do anything about that. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. However, let's go this way today. Oh, wind's blowing. Gotta make a change. Just gotta make a change when the wind blows that way. Are we still running? Yeah, we're still running. Look at that. Anyway, so can you hear me? Maybe I ought to go this way. Yeah, you probably hear me better going this way. You got to go with the direction of the wind. You don't want to go against the wind. You want to go with the direction of the wind. Winds of change. That's what it is, because I mean, I like to gossip too. And I know, ooh, wind's kind of pushing me over. Look at that. I can remember when they were talking about weather modification. Well, I heard that magic class. I heard them talk about that. And then all I could think was, didn't someone send a tornado to my town on my birthday? It's just what it is. Spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. With weather modification. And do I know this to be true? No, I just know there was a tornado on my birthday. And they have a class for that. So, it's what it is. It's what it is. Uh-oh, banana peel. Must be some flying monkeys out here. I don't see any banana trees. Flying monkeys. Anyway. So, you know, number one, divination is one of the oldest forms of fortune telling. I see it as an art, because that same subconscious mind that Dolores Cannon, hundreds of practitioners made in over 117 countries daily, that same voice or higher consciousness that they tap into, it's the same higher consciousness that you tap into reading cards. Cool. So if we have half-wit professional trigger demons that can't understand that information, that's what it is. It's always the darkest before the dawn. I can agree with all that. But now you have spiritual phenomena that we certainly can't explain. Car horn. That we certainly can't explain. That in shamanism, you're co-creating with the divine. And it's a give and take. But you have to take what these ladies say with a grain of salt, or just because the master says mountain move doesn't mean he does it. But you gotta ask yourself, what are they talking about when they say these witches are mad because you are an IDGAF Earth Angel? What does that mean? That mean I don't give an F? An I don't give an F Earth Angel? Is that what it is? Is that kind of like letting go and giving it to God because I just don't give an F? Is that what that means? It's just what it is. And, you know, they talk about timeline shifting, and they talk about what you want for another is what you want for yourself. And then you have entire groups that try to destiny swap because they couldn't. They wanted an earth angel's destiny. It's just what it is. They were expecting the individual to never wake up. And then we did. We just kind of woke up one day and thought, you know what? This certainly can't be right. So you're talking about individuals, number one, trying to mimic an individual that mimics all the other 15 personality types on the MBTI, using both sides of the brain simultaneously. Okay, that's like an entire group of physicists trying to mimic Albert Einstein. There was only one Albert. He was an INFJ Pisces. So it's like the entire civil rights movement trying to mimic Martin Luther King. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You've got the leader, and you have the followers. Okay, great. So you had an entire group of followers bending to public pressure, taking bribes. I mean, you got to think. If you've got a walking neon sign, if you have a walking neon sign that's able to get it right 3 out of 5 times, let's just say 3 out of 5 times. Well, that's 3 out of 5 times that things were right. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. That's 3 confirmations. And your blessings come in 3s. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I can't complain a bit. Thanks. So now, I know what they say, and I don't believe everything they say, but you tell me, what does touch not my anointed mean? And yes, when you hit that crown activation, you're anointed. You have ascended and lit the Christmas tree. That makes you the star energy at the top of the tree, in a spiritual sense. What is angelic Reiki? Well, that's calling in angels for protection, for healing, because that's what they're used for. They're used for healing, and they're used for protection. Okay, great. So you have a whole community getting karma, because what you want for another is what you want for yourself. And we heard it said the day before it happened. The whole community was going to find themselves in the dark. Well, what does that mean? Did they try to put an Earth Angel's lights out? Because that's what it is. As soon as she said that, I get a notification on my ring cam. The same place I caught backdoor Clyde and liquor in the front Bonnie. The same place. And when I catch them on ring cam, and then I catch neighbors in the ring cam, and they kind of told me Clyde was coming. They did. So yeah, if you're right 3 times, 3 out of 5, then that's blessings in 3s. And then you got, is anyone else's lights flickering on and off? Well, what is the spiritual meaning of lights flickering? It sounds like you're having a spiritual experience. My lights are completely out. Well, did you ever want someone's lights out? That's what it is. That's what it is. It's called times of revelation for a reason. Called times of revelation for a reason. I can't do anything about that. I do know that if people are receiving karma, I'm not giving up my spiritual protection. No, sir, not at all. And if they tried to steal my light, well, that's my light. You can't take something else. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Every time I try to start anything to help another, it always goes bad because, dude, people like good ideas. And they're generally half-wits and trigger demons. So, if we know that professional half-wits that are triggered by the light do half-wit things, and it's okay. Half-wits do half-wit things. That's fine. I can't do anything about that. However, I certainly can't do anything about them paying their light bill. They're not supposed to have a light bill anyway. Didn't they burn up Tesla's office? Didn't they burn up Tesla's lab because he wanted to give them free power to begin with? That's what it is. Looks like what comes around goes around to me. It does. The sun's out. The skies are blue. Some people don't have internet. Well, they probably lost their connection. Did they pray about it? Did they set the intention? Did they use the law of attraction? Oh wait, that shit doesn't exist. There's only 7 hermetic principles. That's what it is. What's their vibration set at? Because he who understands the principle of vibration holds the scepter of power. So that's what it is. And from a clairsentient point of view, understanding that the universe doesn't give a shit what you think. The universe, IDGF, what you say and what you do, it only responds to how you feel. And if they're trying to get the Earth Angel to speak poorly, to curse themselves, why? So an entire group can compete for something that was already yours, like your personality? Well, that's a winning personality. That's just a winning personality. And yes, what is meant for you can't be taken. I'm spending all my time calling my energy back, spreading it around. My energy does. It affects people in ways they just don't understand. They think you belong. And I do. I've belonged here for 40-something years on a daily basis. Imagine that. Namaste.